Recursive descent parser. Suppose we have this grammar S tends to A, B, C, D, E, where D tends to E, F, D, and E tends to E, and we want this string A, B, C, D, E. Fine. So how we are going to start? First, start from S. Start from S. It will go like A, B, C, D, E. So how many number of variables we have? This one, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. These many variables we have. So it will go one by one. We can say with for loop it will go I is equals to 1 to 5. It will go one by one. So at I is equals to 1, when I is equals to 1, then it will get x is equals to a. That is, we can say look ahead symbol which we want, because this is the first symbol in our string. So it will increment the pointer. Then when I is equals to 2, then it will get x is equals to b from the last algorithm which we have learned in the last lecture, like this. I is equals to 1 to k. So every time it will go to one variable, then whenever it will get this look ahead symbol, then it will increment the pointer. If we will not get the look ahead symbol which we want in our string like that, then we will try another possibility. So from here, first we will get x is equals to a. So that is the first character of our string. So this is the look ahead symbol, and we increment the pointer. Next, x is equals to b. From here, second variable x2. So this is also a symbol which we want. So again it will increment the pointer. Now I become 3. So it will get x is equals to, or we can say x1, x2, x3 is equals to c. That is also a symbol which we want in our string, that is abc. So again it will increment the pointer. Now we are talking about the x4 when I value will become 4. So x4 is a variable that is d. So it will open that variable also. So now we can see we have three possibilities. There are three possibilities in d. So the compiler will check all the possibilities one by one. So first d will go to e. So it will check for I is equals to 1. It will check this is the symbol which we want or not. So x1 equals to e. So but we want d here, but here it is e. So we can simply say not equal to d, or we can say this is not our look ahead symbol. So it will again cross check for the next possibility, that is f. So it will cross check for f. So again we will see x1 is equals to f. That is not our look ahead symbol which we want, because we want here what we want d here. So again it will cross check for next symbol, that is d is equals to d. So that is, we can say, our look ahead symbol, because we want d here. A, B, C till okay, but after that for d variable we are checking all the possibilities one by one. So when we will get x1 is equals to d, that is our requirement. So it will increment the pointer. Now it will increment the pointer because we get d which we want. Now we are going ahead the fifth one variable, that is e. So it will open e, and e we have only one possibility, that is we can say for I is equals to 1, x1 equals to e. So that is our look ahead symbol which we want in our string, because this is the end of the string. And when so we get all the variables and substitution here. So when when we get at end, that is a dollar symbol, that is called a special symbol. That means that our the checking of string is the checking of string is successful, because it shows this is the end of the string. So whenever we get this symbol that is called a special symbol, then we can say simply this: the checking of string is successfully completed by the compiler. So this is the way how recursive descent parser work.